Okay, yay! Hello from Tokyo. We just got in our car. The flight was honestly, it went by so much faster than we anticipated. I probably slept like 3.5 hours. Max, how much did you sleep?
2.5.
2.5. And then I watched Anora. Amazing movie. I was like obsessed. Her acting was phenomenal. I understand why she won the Oscar. And now we are on our way to the hotel. We flew into Haneda and customs was a little bit of a show, but it is what it is. It's so crazy. We took off at 10 a.m. LA time Sunday and we just landed and it is 3 p.m. Monday. I'm honestly feeling pretty good though, and then we'll stay up until like 10 probably and try to sleep. And then hopefully like we're chilling. Okay, we just got to our room. We are staying at the Tokyo Edition Toranomon Hills. The room is lovely. We have a little sitting area on this side. We're on the 36th floor. I'm bummed though because the other side of the hotel, I think you can see the Tokyo Tower. And I don't think we can see it from here. We have a nice little bed and the furry blanket that the Edition's known for. Bathroom. And this is home for the next 10 days. I desperately need to shower and potentially have a snack. I'm unpacking. We have my packing cubes. I honestly think I'm gonna leave my workout stuff in this packing cube. These are all my socks and stuff. Self-tan. Okay. I brought 2 pairs of jeans, 2 pairs of Lisette pants, another pair of black pants from Reformation, blazer. This is a top for dinner. Yeah, another dinner top. What's even in here? Oh, these are like sweaters. Oh, how cute is this guest in residence brown one? My tees. Here's what we're working with, if you were wondering. Last but not least, we have, I think these are PJs and like other comfies. Okay, they just brought these welcome treats, strawberries that are in season that I just know are gonna be insane. And then whatever a Florentine is, looks like something with like fruit and sesame seeds. Oh my God, Max, it's so juicy. Wow. The treats keep coming. I got an iced latte because I kind of wanted to see how it was. Oh, this is a straw. And I got it with vanilla. I just felt like I needed a little bit of something. And then I got soba noodles because why not? Oh, that's fire. Soba. Yum. I'm literally so happy. 10 out of 10. Okay, I just took a wonderful shower and I am unpacking one of my bags. This one's so cute, just bites it. Max's dab kit was originally over here, but knowing I have so much, I was like, I'm just gonna take this for myself. And I kind of love that I have room to space out all my products, you know? I have my makeup bag. This is my bag of supplements. And then this is my bag that I had with me on the plane that has just like my summer Friday shit. Oh, and my AirPods that I need to charge. So I think right now I'm just gonna chill. I was gonna maybe go on like a short stroll while Max works out, but I just decided I don't want to. I think I'm going to go through all of like the recommendations and stuff and figure out what each day's itinerary is going to be. If you're like, wait, shouldn't you have already done that? Yeah, but at the same time, like, it's fine. I didn't want to like overthink this trip going into it because obviously I'm here first and foremost for the race, but I obviously want to get to know the city and see things. Our hotel is right near Ginza. I feel like we might do that tomorrow since it's close by, or we can go to Shibuya tomorrow. I'm having this issue because I obviously want to vintage shop here and like shop and stuff, but I'm like, do I save a big purchase for after the race? I'm obviously gonna buy stuff before the race, but I feel like I need to save like a big bag for after. But then I also don't wanna like be stressed in those last 2 days. I don't know, I'm gonna feel that. Okay, we're heading out to just stroll a bit. I want to see how we get from our hotel to the Imperial Palace Gardens because that's what I'm going to run around tomorrow. And then we're going to go to this tempura spot for dinner that's super casual. And I'm literally just in my Lisette pants, Lisette tee, and then this super oversized blazer from Frankie Shop. And I can't tell if this mirror is unflattering or if this outfit is unflattering. I know that these Lisette pants are a little big on me, but it is what it is. We are walking around for the first time. It is quite quiet. We aren't fully like registering, I don't think, that we're in Tokyo. Tempura. It took us a while to find this place, but then we did. And so we're having a quick dinner and then we're gonna go to bed because we are exhausted. Yay. We successfully slept like 9 some hours, which is huge. Thank you, sequel. I had a dream that it was gonna be 80 degrees on the race day. Okay, about to go on my first Tokyo run. I'm trying to do some last minute stretching. I'm gonna do my leg swings. I'm gonna go around the Imperial Palace. I know the general direction I need to go. It is so weird because it's literally like the late afternoon at home and I just woke up. So I feel like I missed the whole day of like what's going on with my friends. But I'm excited for this run to shake out my legs. I've run here before when I was here on spring break with my parents, my freshman year of college, but I don't really remember anything. You guys, the view at breakfast is insane. So my run went pretty well. I ran into a follower named Catherine. Shout out Catherine. I know you're probably gonna be watching this because I know you watch my vlogs on the treadmill, but it was so good to meet her. Thank you. Yum. Okay, we're about to head out for the day. I'm wearing this guest in residence layered jumper type thing. Still here jeans on Atsuka Tigers, my East-West Diamo. And then I need sunglasses. I'm gonna do my brown ones. Okay, yeah. I feel like this is cute. We're on the train. We are in Shibuya. We're making our way to the Shibuya crossing and we're gonna go shopping. We're gonna go to some department stores. I'm gonna open my girl Denna's Google Maps thing. Denna is strictly the good stuff. She sent me all the things. Oh, we have to go to Uniqlo. We're also gonna do some shopping for Max. I feel like we definitely could have exited the train.
It was confusing.
Yeah, we went the opposite direction. That, honestly though, that public transit experience was wonderful.
Yeah, it's really easy.
It was really easy. We're gonna practice how I'm getting to the starting line like at least 2 times probably, just so I feel very comfortable from our hotel. And yeah, I feel a little awkward recording here, but whatever. I'm sure they've seen worse American tourists. We had a wonderful day walking around, but all of a sudden I was at 20,000 steps and I just really don't want to be walking like too much, which is kind of a bummer because we know I love to walk. This is the drink that they have on the course, so I'm trying to get acclimated to it. So we're about to go use the saunas that they have in the spa. I think they have like private ones because they said that we could like have it for 2. And so we only booked 30 minutes, but we're gonna go do that and then probably come back and just get ready for dinner. We've just been like laying in the hotel since we got back. Do you guys see that hair growth? Crazy. Okay, we have a cute little setup and then sauna and steam. And a cute little room. Tonight I'm just wearing this black top from Zara, vintage Levi's, and then Zara zebra heels. I've been wearing so much and I slicked my hair and I'm very upset because I somehow forgot my brow gel, which is a big bummer, especially when I'm doing a slick back because, I mean, you really can't see them, which is fine, but I just prefer them a little bit filled in with the Benefit Gimme Brow. So we are going to go to the Japanese Sephora tomorrow. It's called Cosme. There's one in Shibuya, and get me some. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how my makeup turned out. I think it looks pretty good. We are going to omakase tonight. I can't decide if I'm going to bring my camera because I know that some omakase chefs like aren't down to be recorded. And like, I don't know, like I love this camera and I love bringing it places, but at the same time, like I feel like it's a little bit more like, it's more than a phone, but less than a phone at the same time. But I'm super excited. We're gonna go explore the area before dinner too. It is Wednesday. It's about 9:30 a.m. and I just did my like tune-up workout on the treadmill because it's pouring rain. And honestly, it didn't feel amazing. Basically, a tune-up workout is just like kind of a quick workout to get your legs moving before the race, and it's like the fastest I'll go before race day. Like the rest of my runs this week will be easy runs. I do think that, you know, the long haul flight is definitely taking a toll on me, and that's why I came so early, because we still have quite some time for the race. I'm not worried. Because I wasn't feeling 100% and I was kind of tired, I cut my cool down. But look how rainy it is. It's crazy. All I can say is, thank God the race is not today. So I'm about to go get a table at breakfast. I'm gonna meet Max. He's finishing up his workout, and I am so addicted to this set from Lisette that I've been living in. It's so cute. We are in a taxi going to Hive Pre-Loved, which is a vintage place my friend Dana recommended, and you have to have an appointment. It's like a showroom. I'm super excited. I feel like I'm probably gonna buy something. I don't know. Part of me wants to wait till after the race, but maybe I'll buy something now and then something again after the race if it goes well, as like an extra, you know. But I was also just texting my coach, and I guess I kind of knew that there weren't going to be mile markers on this course because it's international, but for some reason I was like, maybe there still are. So there aren't. And normally I go off of, obviously, like I take my split at each mile during the race, and if you're like, oh, just use your watch, in big marathons your watch like isn't accurate. The GPS gets thrown off because there are so many runners using the same like GPS signal. I think they could fix that by now, but they haven't. I'm mostly gonna run off of feel, I think, but maybe off of like 5K splits too, I'm unsure. But anyway, I'm wearing my little Lisette outfit with the leather trench I bought in Paris, and then these sunglasses are from DMY Studios. I'm super excited to shop here. It's literally pouring though, and then we have massages at 2, so we'll probably just go back to the hotel after this. But this is gonna be like one of our only outings of the day, other than dinner. Yeah, yesterday we were out a little bit too much. I got 26,000 steps and I didn't want that many steps, so we took the metro to dinner and then got so lost looking for an Onitsuka Tiger store. We probably walked like 5,000 steps when we were looking for the store, which was just tears. You guys. Wow. Okay, I don't even know where to start. I mean, the Chanel is just, let's see. I mean, holy shit. Wow. Do you like these?
I really like that bag.
I'm definitely getting both of these.
Awesome.
But then I want to come back after the race and get another
I like
one.
that. I mean, you should treat yourself.
Right? That's what I think.
We just got this Fendi.
Like, this is my thing. You guys have so many cool ones that I'm like, am I being lame for only getting like basics? Like, you know what I mean? I'm so happy. Vintage Bottega and vintage Fendi bag. And I will be coming back for more. We are going to Shima Steak for dinner. It came very highly recommended from some trustworthy people. And I'm just wearing this the leather trench with black. We are unfortunately running late. But anyway, apparently it's like the best steak place ever. So I'm so excited. We've literally just been sitting in the room for a while today since our massages, so. We got a bread moment that just came fresh out of something and some butter, sitting right at the counter. I'm obsessed with it here. We are so excited. I mean, I've never been more excited for anything. Wow. Okay, and then here is the steak sandwich that everyone raves about. We got it to split. I don't know if I can eat all this, but a little gelato moment. I think this is gonna be mango. What do you think this one is? Exactly. Wow. Okay, we just got back to the hotel and I made myself some rest and digest tea. This is the one that my acupuncturist makes, and it's amazing. It actually needs to steep a little bit longer before I have any. Oh my gosh, we started Love Story earlier. We watched the first episode. It was amazing. I think I might want to watch some of the second, or we started watching Crazy Stupid Love or rewatching the other night, so maybe we'll finish that instead. Time to go to bed. Tomorrow's Thursday. Hopefully the rain stops, and we're gonna have a busy day tomorrow. So I'm excited. We are off to take the metro to the start line, the Tokyo Metropolitan Building, so that I can just like see where I need to go on the morning of the race. Then we are going to go pick up my bib, which I don't really know how long that's going to take. I don't know how busy it's going to be. And then we're probably just going to come back. So I'm wearing a similar outfit to yesterday, just with sneakers. I felt like being comfy, and yay! Max is in California Coastal Co., his BFF's brand. Shout out Eden. Go shop. Okay, the plan has changed. We literally checked the metro on how to get to Shinjuku, which is where the start line is, like 20 minutes ago. And it said that there was a line that was like, would take us like 30 minutes, but I think either the line stops running or there was an issue, because then it wasn't an option anymore. So we are in, well, and then we were like, okay, let's go get my bib. So I mapped the public transit to get to the expo. It's an hour on public transit and only 17 minutes in the car. So we were taking a taxi, and it's gonna be about an hour after it opens when we get there. So hopefully it's not too mad of a scene, and then we'll go from there. So we're gonna take you guys along to the expo. They're gonna give me a wristband that I have to keep on until I finish the race.
Is it a tracker? Instead of what's on the bib?
No, it's just to prove I'm a runner. I don't really know. I don't believe it's a tracker. We have to show ID. You also have to have this QR code. You can also get like merch and stuff, but the lines are normally pretty long, so I don't know if I'm gonna get anything. It's kind of crazy. All these people are running. Thank you. Okay, yeah. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
And what's your plan? Because there's not going to be mile markers.
To go off either 2K or 5K and run by feel.
So we're here to have fun.
Yes, that's the #1 goal. To have fun. I've never seen an expo this big. So one large issue with this camera is if I forget it, then I can't vlog. But we just had a wonderful dinner at Pizza Studio Tamaki. It was amazing. Took the metro home, and now gonna go to bed. It's only 7:30 right now. We had an early dinner tonight, which was needed after last night's reservation because it was at 8:20 last night. I think I'm just gonna do some stretching right now, and then Max and I are gonna finish Crazy Stupid Love, and then tomorrow's Friday and we're 2 days out. Eee! Okay, it's Friday. We're about to head out to go to the Nike store in Ginza, and then we're gonna come back, drop off whatever we got at Nike, and then we're gonna train or metro to Shinjuku, where the start line is, just to kind of like get my bearings. Then we'll probably come back and lay low most afternoon. I'm taking today off completely, and then tomorrow I'll do a shakeout. So I can walk a little today, but I still don't want to walk too much. I also need to self-tan today, and I am wishing I brought my Saint Tropez face tanning mist because I feel like my face is so pale. So yeah, I'm excited to go see this Nike store though. They said it's like the most running forward one in Tokyo, so it'll be pretty cool, I think. Okay, so this is the wall in which all the runners' names are on. We are looking for mine. I know that a girl found it already. Max found it. There we go. So cool. We've just taken the metro to the starting line. So for LA, my mom dropped me off. For Boston, you take buses. For New York, buses. And for Chicago, I walked. Well, we took a taxi and then I walked. And so this one I'll be taking the metro. But hopefully enough runners will be out that I won't be confused about where to go. This is giving like start area. Okay, so we just got ready for dinner. We're going to this Italian place tonight. I honestly really like my outfit. Hopefully I'm in focus. I'm just wearing my Lisette pants and then this Zara top that I actually bought before Max and I went to Italy with my mom last New Year's, and it was like bursting at the seams because I still had my big boobs, and now it fits. And the only thing is I have to keep this finisher's bracelet on until I cross the finish line, so it's really killing the outfit vibe. Max got me a salted rice ball from 7-Eleven earlier for carb loading purposes, and it was really good. Anyway, tomorrow's the day before, so I'm really nervous, but I'm feeling good vibes. I'm feeling good vibes and excited, and I'm just trying to not be too stressed or like in my own head. I feel like a big part of this training block was like the reason I waited so long to announce like what race I was even training for and whatever is just because I really wanted to like do this for myself. And as much as I love like bringing you guys along, and it's a huge plus to like my running stuff, like I really wanted to channel my energy before my first marathon, which was just like having fun. That was right before Max and I started dating. So he was there for it though.
Hi, Kim.
He cheered for me. I feel like I've told this story with his friends. I didn't want to get my hopes up because he told me, I woke up to a good luck text from him that he had sent when he was out, and it had some typo or something because he was drunk. Anyhow, I knew the potential was there, but I didn't want to get my hopes up that Max was going to be cheering in Brentwood, because if he wasn't, I was going to be really upset. Or not upset, just let down, I would say. You know what I always think about? Like, if the race wasn't going well, that would have been the worst place to see you guys, because I would have been like embarrassed and like whatever. But like that never, the thing is like that thought never even crossed my mind. Like having a bad race never even crossed my mind. And I think that now that 2 of my marathons have been bad and only 2 have been good, like now I understand what a bad marathon entails. But like that's just the energy I'm trying to channel. Like having a bad race is not on my radar. But like that's the crazy thing about LA. It's like I knew I would be fine, and I don't know why I knew it because I never run a marathon, but I just knew that I would be fine at mile 21 to see you. And then there I was. I guess that's all I have to say. Good morning, everyone. We have Max recording me. We are on our way to Yoyogi Park to do my little shakeout run before the race, and then we're gonna get a matcha. It's a little gloomy, it's like 50 degrees, but I'm excited. Before Chicago, I did a shakeout with like 1,500 people, and that was so fun, but it'll be kind of a different nice speed to just do one on my own while Max is gonna run with me. But yeah, and I've never been to this park. Actually, I think I walked through it in 2019 when I was here, but I don't really remember. So that's what we're doing now. Okay, it's later in the day and I haven't been filming because, to be quite honest, I have not been feeling 100% today. I'm trying to not read into it. I don't know if maybe it's something I ate last night that's not sitting right with me, but my stomach is a little off. I don't know. I just think that it's a mix of anxiety manifesting in a physical manner, which has never really happened to me, but I don't think it's off the table, mixed with like something genuinely not being like 100% like right. But there's nothing I can do, so I'm just sticking to my plain carbs, fluids, and I'm hoping it's just like a 24-hour weirdness and I wake up tomorrow feeling great. I have my race outfit laid out for the morning. These are extra chews, and then these are all my chews for the race. So here's for 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 90 minutes, and then these are for 120 minutes and 150 minutes. And these have some caffeinated ones, which is why they're in the hair tie right now, so I can differentiate. And I'm gonna travel with an extra pack of each just in case I don't want caffeine ones during this time, or if I want caffeine ones early. I'll definitely look a little crazy at the first few parts of the race when I'm like, my pockets are full of chews. My watch is charging over here. I'm literally just going to be laying and stretching and thinking good thoughts for tomorrow until tomorrow. We're just gonna get room service for dinner, so I'll let you guys know when I get, but in the meantime, just gonna be laying. Okay, so I got some udon noodles and then this steak rice bowl. The steak looks like not very cooked, but it's good. I just had a bite. And Max got the same. And then we got an extra side of rice. And then there's also some broth in here, Max, but I don't know if you want that. I've never had steak before a long run, I just was saying, and Max was like, well, you've never been in Japan before a long run. And I was like, okay, true. But I'm feeling a little bit better, which is good. And I'm excited to eat this, digest, and then take some Tylenol PM and go to bed. Okay, good morning. It's about 6:40-ish on race day. I'm all ready and I'm about to metro to the start. Max is gonna accompany me maybe all the way there. I slept well. My stomach isn't 100% this morning, but I'm not gonna let that get in my head. And I'm super excited. Looks like it's a beautiful day. Fingers crossed.
Let's go, Brett! Let's go! Let's go! You got this! Come on, Brett!
I'm pretty happy.
You should be.
You PR'd.
Killed it.
You did exactly what you wanted.
Well, I also ran like 0.4 over, so my chip time was a PR, but my marathon time was like 3:03.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow, you guys. I'm literally so happy. I never look too hot after a race, so give me some grace here. My cheeks always get so red. I mean, it might fucking be some sunburn. I don't even know. I am so happy because I can officially say I PR'd today at the Tokyo Marathon. I'm just so happy and proud of myself. It was so hot out there. Like, seriously, it was like the second half of the course was essentially completely in the sun. You guys all know, or if you've been following me for a while, you know that I don't do well in the heat, but I was like, there's no other choice really. And so I'm just really proud of myself for gutting it out. And I finally PR'd. And also, so this doesn't count. So if you're not a runner, you might be like, why this is like a dumb rule, but I also ran 0.4 over like an actual marathon length. So I technically ran the marathon in 3 hours, 3 minutes and 39 seconds. My pace was 7 flat. I mean, wow. It was a crazy race. I went out super conservatively, which was my plan. And I also took this morning to like really just be with myself, be with Max. I didn't post anything before the race. I didn't really respond to texts. And that was kind of part of like my new strategy. And I'm gonna break down everything different I did for this training block. But that was one thing that I just knew I was going to do, was not post on my phone in the morning, just because I just felt like there was no need. And I also didn't really post like how to track me. Obviously people like figured it out and stuff, which like I'm so honored that people care enough to track. But I really just wanted this race to be like, for me, I just am really happy to come away with a PR. I think had the weather been a little bit more favorable, I think I would have run faster, and I'll get that sub 3 one day. For now, I'm really proud of myself, especially like I think I talked obviously this morning about how I was having some stomach issues, and I honestly didn't film much of yesterday either because my stomach hurt like pretty bad all day, and I didn't know what today was gonna look like because of it. And I think a lot of it was anxiety after Chicago just didn't go well. And there's always that worry, even during the race, like that I'm gonna hit a wall, like when's the wall coming? And today I didn't hit a horrible wall. I definitely slowed down the last 6 miles. I can insert my splits. The fact that the majority were sub 7 and the last few miles I really gutted it out, I'm just really proud of myself and so happy. I really was like, this race cannot go poorly, because 2 in a row going poorly would not be a vibe. And so I'm really proud of myself, and thank you guys for all the love and support. As always, I really appreciate it. And I feel so lucky to have such an amazing support system with my followers. It really means the world to me. I'm gonna get emotional. Now I'm here for 2 more days. My body hurt so much today. I like literally, or so much after the race. I'm just laying most of the day. I'm really proud of myself, and I love you guys so much. Good morning, everyone. It is Monday. I woke up this morning just like literally so on cloud 9 and happy and proud of myself. And it just feels really good to just like have a great race under my belt. And I feel like I was still kind of delirious when I was like breaking down everything and how it went with you guys yesterday. But I just can't believe I ran as fast as I did in the heat too, because basically I forget what I said and what I didn't say yesterday, but it started and it was like 50 degrees. About the 10-mile mark onward, it was all sun basically, and like very little shade. There were some parts of the course that would like be shaded briefly from buildings, or like one side of the course would be more shaded than the other, so I would try to like go for the shade as much as I did, which is also probably why I ended up running 0.4 miles over a marathon. Just like last night, like I was literally just scrolling in bed, and like I showed Max this video of this like professional Australian runner guy who like dropped out of the race along with like 4 or 5 other elites including this like American female lead named Sarah Hall, and like they all dropped out because it was just like too hot and just like not their day. I mean, that happens in every single race, even in races that go well. I'm sure people drop out because it's not their day, but like it just really shows like genuinely how warm it was. And so I'm so sore. It's like crazy. And also like I get so puffy post races. I think it's just because my body is like so inflamed. And last night we went to Nobu for dinner, which like I know going to Nobu for dinner in Tokyo is like sacrilegious, but it's literally right next to our hotel, and I didn't really know what I wanted to eat, and I didn't want to go far. I felt like Nobu, like sue me. Anyway, but when we were there, Max was like, what are you most looking forward to like not being in a training block anymore? Because I am going to take a long break after this, at least from the marathon. And I honestly was just like, I'm just excited to, like, as much as I love being in training and having my long runs and having all that structure, like it's gonna be really nice to kind of like be able to do a larger variety of workouts again. And not that I can't do like Pilates and core power and stuff during marathon training, but it does obviously like take up energy, especially in this training block. I really wanted to focus like all my energy on like running and then strength training, which like I tried to do once or twice a week. That was like something else that I did differently. Like I hardly went on walks. Like I really was like, okay, if I'm working out, I want it to be running or strength training. So I'm just excited to kind of like be able to go be a Pilates girly again, you know? The plan today is my manager Saba flew in for this, which is like literally the nicest thing ever. And so, but she literally got in Saturday. I saw her yesterday. She shared with Max and my dad, who's also here. But today, she and I are gonna do some shopping. We're gonna like spend the day together. I wanna go buy a bag. Tonight, we're going to this pizza place that my dad loves that I'm excited to try. But also today, I'm gonna try this like really good matcha place called Hatoya. I really wanna find Cremia ice cream at some point today or tomorrow too. It's a must. So that's on the agenda for our last 2 days. But for now, I think we're gonna like, even though I'm so sore, we're gonna go get some fresh air and walk outside just like around the hotel and then go to breakfast. Okay, so I'm feeling a little bit more human. I am about to go meet Saba. We're gonna shop. Not that I haven't already shopped, I got 2 bags, and I guess Haley and Justin are in town. So maybe we'll see them. You never know. Part of me wants to use my new vintage Bottega, but I think I'm gonna wait to break it out till I get back home. So Prada it is. Park sweater, my favorite Aritzia pants, Chanel loafers, and my hair looks a little bit crazy, but that's okay. Okay, so my first time taking the metro alone, I got on the right line, but in the wrong direction for like 5 stops. So thank God I noticed, and then I hopped out, got on the one in the right direction, but I'm now 20 minutes late. I thought I had the public transit here down. I guess I don't. Anyway, it's actually crazy. I don't think the marathon ran through this part of town that I'm in right now. I just saw TikTok that like 2 hours after the race yesterday, the streets were completely clean. Everything was open again. Like actually unreal. Like the level of efficiency they have here, and like even just taking the metro everywhere, like it is so efficient. Trains are never late. Everything is so clean. Everything is so civilized. Like they have it down to a science here, and I'm obsessed with it. Like if only that was how it is everywhere in the US, and I just don't think it is. It's just so cool here. I'm really obsessed, and I just feel so grateful to be here. I don't know how I don't really remember my trip here from my freshman year in college. I think I was just like, I hate to say this, but I just don't think I was present. I think I was like, I don't know. I just don't think I was being as like aware as I am now. So I'm really trying to take everything in. So, and it's a beautiful gloomy day. If only today had been the race and not yesterday. I love walking down the little side streets because everything is just like so cute. There are vending machines everywhere. Look how cute. Sometimes I do get embarrassed about filming in public, but then I'm like, what the f? They all know I'm American. I might as well have my camera out. I mean, gagged. The green is just everything.
Thank you so much for waiting. Make
Thank
sure you mix
you.
it well. And
Okay.
if you need sugar, we can add the raw sugar. So
Great, thank you. Okay, we're in this cute little like bookstore, and they have like a bunch of cutie like accessories. How cute is this? It's like a little dog bag, some like vintage men's stuff. Stop. Why am I obsessed? You guys, look at this place. Oh my God, they have Birkins. Okay, so now we're at Ragtag. It's like a vintage clothing and bag store, and it's on Cat Street. I really did want to come away with like some vintage clothes, but I feel like they're just so hard to shop for. Little Miu Miu skirt. It's cute. I feel like this store is very much giving my style in 2019. If you know, you know. Okay, I was just out all day with Saba, but I stopped at a drugstore, not a 7-Eleven, on the way back, but I got some stuff to try. So I got the grape gummies. These are the red grape flavor, not green grape. Max is here too in case he wants to participate in anything. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
You like red grapes more than green. Okay, and then I got these gummies. I'm intrigued, for sure. I don't know. Okay, I got these pretzels, Japanese pretzels. They have some flavoring. No, they're really good. Okay, and then I got potato chips to try. I taste like potato chips. These are these strawberry sandwich cookies. It felt sacrilegious to not get something strawberry-y. Oh wow, they're individually wrapped. Don't bite it yet. That's what they look like.
Sweet.
Oh, I like those. Okay, we're gonna try one more type of gummy, and then we're going to the main event. These are just Haribo, but they're cherry blossom Haribos, so they felt like special. Ooh. They're just normal Haribos. But I'm always down for a gummy bear. Now, the time has come to try Crunky. Alice told me that I was gonna be gagged over Crunky. And these are the two that they had in the store. I don't know what to expect. I just know that it's crunch chocolate. Oh, these are like individually wrapped. Well, that's convenient. Crunky time. Yeah.
These are really good. It's like rich chocolate.
Oh, that's dangerous. Okay. And then here's Crunky Big, whatever that means. That's spectacular. Okay. Winner, 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 winner. What's your favorite? These?
Yeah, the grape gummies.
Over Crunky?
I think so.
Damn. So we're honestly just gonna hang out until we have dinner tonight at Pizza Marumo. We are going to Pizza Marumo for dinner tonight with my dad. I'm really excited to compare this pizza to Pizza Studio Tamaki. I am wearing this adorable dress from Rixo. I love Rixo. I think it's a slept-on brand, and I'm wearing it right now with my loafers, partially because I don't have a pair of heels that will go. I don't know if I'm obsessed. I think it's kind of getting a little clunky. Maybe I'm gonna try on my Manolos. Obviously these are green, so it's gonna clash. But like maybe it doesn't matter? No, I mean like it kind of matters. Whatever, this is more of a daytime look, and then I'm gonna carry my Prada Clio. And I'm just like kind of letting my hair do its thing this evening.
Looks great.
Thanks, Max. Yeah. Okay, well we need a margarita. Okay, we got this salad too that has like a soy and sesame dressing. That sounded really good. Yum.
That's the margarita.
Perf. Wow.
Looks great.
Okay guys, it is our last full day in Tokyo and we are about to head out. It is raining, but we're gonna stop by Cloud Club in Ginza and see if there's a line. That's like the last matcha place I really wanted to try. If there is, there's a different coffee place down the road that I want to try. We're also going to shop around a little, and then I need to try Cremia ice cream. It's a must. That is what is on the agenda. And this is what I'm wearing. I can't decide, should I wear this Fendi bag or should I just do my Prada Clio? I don't want to get it wet. I'm just going to do the Clio. We're walking in Ginza and it's raining. I have a feeling Cloud Club is going to have a line and maybe it won't be worth it. I'm really sad to leave. I'm going to miss 7-Eleven, the heated seat of the toilet. The toilets are the best part. I'm obsessed with them. Tonight we're doing one last omakase. I think it's gonna be better than the last omakase. Not that it was bad, it was just we had a few bites that we weren't obsessed with. Okay you guys, we just got here and the line isn't bad at all. I'm seriously so excited. Brianna told me that this was her favorite. Cloud Club. She also tried Hatoya and the Matcha Tokyo, which is where we went the first day. This color has me gagged.
Have you tried it yet?
No. Wow. Yeah. That's the best one.
It's that good?
I mean, look at that color. The matchas in the States are like light green. This is how it should be. Okay, you guys, we found Cremia, but they didn't have the classic flavor, only cocoa and matcha. I'm gonna try the cocoa first. Oh my god. Oh my god. Try that. That's insane. Okay, now I'm gonna try the green tea. I mean, holy. At least I'm not even hungry for this, but now that I'm having it, I'm eating it. Oh, that's amazing. 10 out of 10. It is seriously so rainy again. It has downpoured 2 different times that we have been here. Are you in the shower already?
I'm about to be, but I can stay out of the shot.
I'm blocking the...
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Okay, so it's our last night, and I thought while the race is still fresh in my mind, I should do like the entire race breakdown for this vlog. I was gonna maybe save it for a TikTok, but honestly, I just feel like I love how I can just like chat with you guys and not have to edit as much. I'm going to basically take you through as much of the race as I can remember right now. So I'm gonna once again put my splits here for you guys to see. Let's start with mile 1. Mile 1, as you can see, was very slow. And so that was intentional because I didn't want to go out like too fast. And I knew I wanted my first mile to be slower, but you guys, I'm not kidding. I have never experienced a more congested start of a marathon. The second most congested was probably Boston, but by congested, I mean like there were so many people on top of one another. I physically could not have run faster than 7:36 if I wanted to. It was that like busy with like everyone around me, but it was honestly a good thing because I was like, okay, I knew I wanted to go out slow. Like I have no choice because a lot of people might in that situation get freaked out and start weaving around people trying to get ahead of them, but that's the last thing you want to do because that adds distance to your race and you already like, you rarely run the exact distance like ever, so you don't want to do that. So anyway, 7:36, and then my second and third, I'm gonna start now like talking kind of about them in like 5K chunks, so like 3-mile chunks. My second and third miles, 7:09 and 7 flat, I felt like I was still going so slow. Like I felt smooth, I felt like I was going so slow, and something that was unique about this race that I've talked about is that there weren't mile markers, and also my watch was like not working well because of like all the buildings and stuff, because if you're a runner you know this, but your Garmin shows you like what pace you're going like while you're running, but if there's like GPS that's like messing up because like of buildings, of a lot of people being around you, like that's not accurate either. So I had no idea how fast I was going, and like I actually like remember looking back at my splits and being kind of shocked that it was a 7:09 and 7 flat that second and third mile because I just felt like so smooth and so good. Okay, so the next 3 miles, miles 4, 5, and 6. So mile 4 was my first one, sub 7, and then 5 was right around 7 minutes, and 6 was 6:58. So this was right around the time I was taking my first chews, was like right after 4 miles. I just kept being like, okay, keep it chill, keep it chill. And I felt really good. I did get a slight cramp around mile 6, like around 10K. And I just didn't freak out. And I was like, I literally think that the mind is so powerful because I was like, I'm not having stomach issues. Like, I'm just not. And like, obviously, if I had done that during Chicago, I don't think they would have gone away because of genuinely how much pain I was in and my stomach was like distended. But I was just like, this cramp will go away and it's going to be fine. So I still felt pretty chill. And basically, my plan going into the race was just to stay as within myself and as composed and keep it feeling as easy as possible for as long as I could, because that's the thing with the marathon. You can't come out guns a-blazing and then 5 or 6 miles in already be tired. Like, it is truly such a long race. So I still felt very within myself, and like I was honestly like I didn't feel like I was working very hard through 6 miles, and even more so after that, which I think is such a good sign now looking back at my splits and seeing like what they were. So in miles 7, 8, and 9, 6:58, 6:50, 6:42. After I got to 10K, I was like, okay, the first 10K is like, you always have to be very smart and you have to go out chill. Then I started being a little bit more cognizant of like, okay, like, let's maybe pick up the pace. But again, you guys, I didn't know how fast I was going. I had no idea. I had no gauge because like I knew kind of like what I was aiming for like 5K splits, but like even so, and that's what I was doing. I was taking a split after every 5K, and I was aiming for like around 21-ish minutes for each 5K, which is like a little bit under 7 pace. But like, I think that not knowing what each mile split was so helpful for me, because like I didn't over obsess over like, oh my God, wait, that was a 6:42 at mile 9. I'm going too fast. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just didn't know. And so I saw Max and my dad for the first time. I believe it was around mile 9 or 10. And that after I got to mile 10, I would say is when I started like being like, okay, like let's pick it up a little bit. And I felt really good. So miles 10, 11, 12, 6:40, 6:41, 6:53. Again, just like very much like being cognizant that I was getting a little faster. But then this is also when I just kind of started like really enjoying like the course. Well, no, I had been enjoying the course the whole time, but this was during like one of the bigger out and backs, like the biggest one, I would say. It was really inspiring, like being around so many people and then like seeing runners on the other side too, like running back, like seeing the pros, like the pro wheelchairs, like everything. So once I hit halfway, I came through halfway at like 1:32. So I knew that like a miracle would have to happen to go sub 3. And I was like fine with that. Like, to be honest, you guys, I do think that I was in sub 3 shape before this marathon. I just think that it was a mix of going out as slow as I did, plus the heat that got to me in the later miles, which I will go over. I knew a miracle would have to happen to go sub 3, but I was confident that I could PR, because I was like, I basically just have to like even split this to PR and like whatever. So then miles 14, 15, 16, I still felt like awesome. This is when it started getting hot, but looking back at these splits, like I'm so happy that I A, didn't know what my each mile time was, and B, like I was just having a blast at this point in the race. Like I was like, you know what? I feel good, and like I don't think that this is going to go poorly. But if you've run a marathon, like you know, like you can't roll anything out, because like you can cramp up in the last few miles, and like you're not gonna know that at like mile like 13, 14, whatever. So the fact that my 13th mile is 6:39, 14th 6:32, like I did not feel like I was running that fast. Like I honestly think that that just points to like how good of shape I was in before this race. And then 15 was 6:46, and then 16 6:56. And once I got to 16, this was around the time that my headphones died. Oh, and also, so I used AirPods, as I told you guys, generally because I just didn't train in wired headphones much this training block, and I also was like, okay, like let's try it at the beginning of the race, and then also in any areas of the race where it was like very congested because of like the out and backs and there were runners on both sides, they would go staticky in my ear because so many people were using Bluetooth connections, and they completely died around like mile like 15, 16. Thank God I was running with my case, so I literally took them out, put them into my case, put them into my pocket, and ran without headphones for probably 2 miles. And then I put them back in, and I was like, let's see if they can last till the end of the race. So around mile 16, I was like, okay, 10 miles left. Like once you get into like fewer than 10 miles left, like you're really like, okay, I'm like kind of getting close, or at least it's like the game I like play in my mind. I'm like, I can do anything for 10 miles. Miles 17, 18, 19. This is when like, I mean, you can see mile 17 was 7:01, but then 18, 19, and 20 were all still sub 7, 2 6:58, and then mile 20 was 6:56, and same with 21 was 6:59. Looking back at this, I'm like, this is so crazy that I was running this many sub 7 miles. But this is when I was hurting. Like I started hurting for sure, probably around mile 18. And I was just like, get to 20. Because once you get to 20, you're like 6 miles left. It's like literally just playing so many mind games and trying to, you know, get it down to like as many bite-sized chunks as you can. So I'm honestly really proud of myself that I maintained sub 7 miles through mile 21, and then mile 22 was 7:02, as you can see. Then after that is when it started getting bad. I was like in so much pain the last 4 miles, and pretty much everything after mile 10 was direct sunlight. And like it was only 65, but like there was hardly any shade. There would be sometimes shade on like one side of the street, but like you guys, it was really hot. But this was another thing, like I just really tried to stay present and within myself the whole race, and I just didn't think about it too much. And I think that like that was my superpower, was just like not overthinking about how hot I was, because I just like wasn't gonna let that be a factor. Like obviously if it had gotten to me like and like I'd started cramping up or getting like heat stroke symptoms, like that would have been a different story. But I really was like, I can't control how hot I am, so like I'm just gonna like try to ignore it. But the last 4 miles, it really got to me. So, and I knew I was slowing down, but again, didn't know how slow I was going. So honestly, if you asked me, I would have thought that these miles were in like the 750s. Like I thought I was getting like really, really slow because I was in so much pain. And I was like, I cannot believe. And this was like, there was one last out and back with these miles, and you would see people on the other side. And I remember seeing like a 2K to go on the other side of the course, but I still had like 4 miles to go. And so that showed me just how long I had to run out before turning around and coming back. And I was like, oh, this is horrible. Miles 23 through 26, 725, 737. After mile 24, I knew that one was slow and I knew I was slowing down, but I was like, I am so close. You can do anything for 2 miles. And so I think I saw, Max, did I see you guys at mile 25?
You didn't visibly see us, but we were at the...
I saw you at mile 20?
The last time you saw us was around mile 21.
Okay.
And we were lined up at the 1 kilometer.
Yeah, I remember. So I saw them for the last time at mile 21. But around mile 25, I can't explain how much pain I was in. Like, I really, really, really was hurting. The second I got within 2 miles of a finish, I realized that a PR was like within grasp because my previous PR was 3:07. But I also knew I was going to be running a lot over a marathon because I just like based on like the GPS of my watch. So I was like, this sucks. When I hit mile 25, I was like literally just like a little over a mile. And it's so crazy because people always ask me like, what are you thinking about in those last moments of a race? What are you thinking about when it gets hard? And like, when I tell you, like, I can't even answer that because I don't know. I don't remember what song was playing. I don't remember the music that was playing my last 6 miles. Like, it's actually the craziest thing how your mind kind of just like shuts off and like you're in so much pain, but you just like, you know, you have to keep going. And like, I obviously was never going to stop, but like, I really was like, stopping sounds really appealing right now, but I knew that I was never going to do that. And then I hit the 1K to go, and you're in this like small street in Ginza. It's like cobblestone, and it felt like the longest street of my life. And I thought the finish line was at the end of the street, and it wasn't. It was like the end of the street, and then you turned left, and then it opened up into the finish chute. But that was probably the longest street of my life. It was the longest 1,000 meters of my life. At this point, I knew I was going to PR, so I was just like, let's get there as fast as I can. And in hindsight, I know I ran that race like as well as I could have, given the heat. In a perfect world, those last 6 miles wouldn't have been nearly as slow. I would have probably kept up with like the sub 7 pace, and like obviously a faster time would have been on the table. But given the heat, and also just given like how anxious I was before because of how my last race went, like I'm just so proud of myself. And like I said, I ran 0.4 miles over 26.2. So my marathon time is 3:03, but my chip time is 3:06.25, and that is how real runners measure it. So it doesn't really matter what my marathon time is, but knowing that it is what it is, that's a 2-minute PR, because my like marathon time from LA was like 3:05 something, and then this one was 3:03. So I'm just really happy, and like for now, like that's sick that I PR'd, and it was definitely a really cool experience running Tokyo. It was just like so cool, like running through the whole city and like running past like temples and stuff and shrines. I know that it's obviously a hard majored to get into, and I'm so grateful. Abbott gave me a bib, and it just is a dream to be able to, you know, run a marathon on the other side of the world. For now, I'm very, very happy with my PR. I know that I have sub 3 in me. I know I have a faster time in me, but Max said, like, of all the marathons I've run, pretty much the only one where like the weather was like ideal the whole time was LA, was my first marathon. It was overcast, it was like 50s, it was like wonderful, and that was my PR up until this. And then Boston was so hot. New York was honestly fine until the last few miles, and then it got really warm. And then Chicago was obviously hot and just like not ideal. And then this one was hot. And so he was joking and he was like, the weather has to break in your favor at some point and be cold and wonderful. And so I'm excited for that day. That's the race recap. I'm honestly super glad that I like talked through all of that, so that like I have this to look back on and remember, because it is sometimes hard to remember like exactly how you were feeling like during each stage of the race. The only other thing I think I'll highlight is like the aid stations, like for like water and Pocari Sweat, which is like their electrolyte drink, were like kind of a show. I mean, they were kind of a show like at every marathon, but I just felt like I was slowing down more to like get my cup and whatever more in this race than I have in others. But I don't know, that's just like my perspective right after. But Max and my dad were saying like how much more congested and crazy Chicago seemed to them. So I don't know. Thank you guys for all the love and support. It really means the world, and I am so happy I brought you guys along this journey, and I'm ready for a break. I will not be running another marathon anytime soon. This was so rewarding, and this training block was just so wonderful, and I'm really proud of it, but I'm excited for a little bit of a break. So with that, I think that's gonna be the end of this vlog. I hope you loved coming along with me to Japan. It has been such a wonderful trip. I highly recommend coming here if you have the chance. I wish we got to go to Kyoto and see more of the country, but we're just gonna have to come back. Thanks for tuning in. Love you guys. Like I said, I'm gonna take a week off, so there won't be a vlog next week, but I'll be back the week after. And make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you don't, and like, comment, and subscribe. And I love you guys so much.